Hello, vinyl community. I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. As always, cheers, and thank you for tuning in because I appreciate it. So, what I wanted to do here was just show you three blues albums that I have got over the past couple months or so, and I've gotten other blues albums during that time period, but these are three that I either haven't talked about or not very much. So first off, and these are all ones that, I would recommend maybe you check out. So we're going to start things off here in the traditional style of blues. And this is Mississippi Sun. This is the latest album by Mr. Charlie Musselwhite. Charlie has been around for a long time. He's about 78 years old, I think. And he is known for being a fantastic harmonica player, which he is. Now on this one, he plays harmonica and guitar and sings. His voice at this point, he's pretty, his vocals are pretty laid back, pretty smooth sounding. What this album kind of makes me think of, the fact that since it is traditional blues, kind of more of an old style thing, is it makes me think of like those albums that John Lee Hooker released later in his life, which those are terrific albums. Like Mr. Lucky, Alone, The Healer, things like that. This kind of falls in that category. Charlie, he actually has like, I think, 8 or 9 original songs on here and 3 or 4 cover songs, which he does a couple John Lee Hooker songs. He does Hobo Blues and Crawlin' King Snake, which I know most of you are familiar with that. But if you are into the traditional blues or you're a fan of Charlie Musselwhite, this is definitely one to check out. I really enjoy this album quite a lot. I've been listening to it since I got it here just last week. It's also got this cool looking blue vinyl that I wanted to show. I thought that was pretty neat. On the Alligator label. This was recorded in Clarksdale, Mississippi, which is where the legendary Crossroads is supposed to be. It's also where John Lee Hooker was born. Next up, so we're kind of going, we got older here. We got an artist here that's been around for a little while, still pretty young, but that is Joanna Shaw Taylor. And this is her album. This is not new. This is from a few years back. This is called The Dirty Truth. I really wanted to show this one because I have shown I did show the last studio album that Joanna did, which was the blues album. And I gave it kind of a mediocre review on that one. You know, I said it was good. It's just, you know, the kind of blues that I had to be in the mood for. This one I highly recommend. This is great. This is blues rock. The thing I think that strikes you about this particular artist is her voice. She has a very soulful kind of voice, a bit of roughness to it. It's unique. She has a very unique voice. Amazing guitar player, man. She can rip on the guitar. And like I said, this is more blues rock. I mean, it's definitely blues, but it's got that rock element to it. It's not just your, you know, doom, 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 doom kind of thing like that. It's not like that, the normal 12-bar blues. So The Dirty Truth, pick that one up if you want to check it out. And then finally, we're going to even younger here. And this is a very young artist, Ali Venable. This is her latest album called Heart of Fire. And of course, she was part of the package that I just saw here. Recently, you might have saw my clips that I showed of the Kenny Wayne Shepherd birthday party that had Kenny Wayne Shepherd here as the headliner, had Samantha Fish, the wonderful Samantha Fish, Shamika Copeland, and Ali Venable. She opened up the show. Very impressed with this young lady here. Just one hell of a guitar player. Really impressed with that. she sings, she plays guitar, she does some original songs on here, does some remakes. You can tell she's very much a fan of Stevie Ray Vaughan. She even has a Stevie Ray Vaughan song here, or a tribute to Stevie Ray Vaughan. Of course, surprisingly enough, she plays a Gibson, but that's beside the point. You know, I also think I've noticed with her, with some of the stuff I've watched on YouTube and hearing some of the earlier stuff, the time she is spending out on the road is doing her a lot of good, because vocally she is maturing, and it is starting to show. Once again, this is not just your strict, you know, 12-bar blues. This is something different. And I feel like I've always liked, you know, all my favorite blues artists from the day were all men. We're all males for the most part, except for people like Coco Taylor, whatnot. But it seems like with the younger artists, it seems to be more female driven with blues, as far as things that really interest me, that I don't find to be just pedestrian, that there's something different. They're bringing a little bit something different to the table, and just a lot of energy. And I think she fits in with that. So those are 3 albums that I would recommend in the blues genre. And I'm sure, you know, I know there's plenty more out there, but those are the 3 I'm going with right now. So let me know what you think. I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.